Today we are here as Africans to talk to ourselves sincerely, and you leave your comments there at the section. What do you think? Do you think Africa appreciates Africans? When we talk about Africa now, forget about the region, the geographical region. It is we that are in the continents that make up the continent. I would tell you sincerely, if we want to tell ourselves the truth, that when it comes to we appreciating each other, we need to work more. No, I don't want to be so harsh by saying no, we do not. Right? But you know already within your heart and the experience you have with people, some persons, not everybody. And that is why I think I will be right to say that we still need more work when it comes to appreciating ourselves. Now, the example of that is, you know the video I made about what's his name? The Ghanaian 19-year-old little young man, and then the Zimbabwean man who produces electric cars and then make a television that do not use electricity to power it. Some persons under the comments of those videos, when you hear the comments or you read the comments that some persons make, mind you, if your comments are not according to the policies of YouTube, it's either it does not come up on the channel, I'm the only one that will see it, and I get to decide whether I'll leave it there or I remove it. So, like, hateful comments are not allowed. That's what I want to say. Now, some of those comments you get to hear is, are you sure these things they are doing is not scam? Are you sure this thing, there is this denial, there is this no, I think they want to scam us. There is this lack of support from those comments, lack of support, and this is what is happening in our various societies, communities, countries, and in the continent as a whole. When it is your brother, what he does is wrong. When it is your brother, your fellow African, what he does is not right. But when it is these white people that comes, whatever they do, even if it is the wrong one, you tell yourself it's right, because this is still the brainwashing that is working in us. The way they've turned our memories and our brains is what is still affecting us. All thanks to the colonial masters. Yes, they did this, but we have free will. I think I keep saying it up here that God created us and gave us free will. Free will. We have the will, right, to do whatever we want to do and accept whatever we want to accept. And then God gave us common sense. There are things that you see and you should know that this is not proper. Oh no, I should be like this. If this, what I'm doing to this person, if they do it to me, am I going to be happy about it? Most of the times we don't think about things like this. Sometimes we have the age, but we are so immature that we display that immaturity everywhere we go to. When you see some persons who are ready to begin to insult themselves and argue under the establishment or the success of a fellow African, they are ready to fight each other. Like those who are for those persons, they are ready to fight them. Now, the amount of hate following this Zimbabwean man is so much that when you get down, you read well, you see that most of the persons that are doing these things are even his brothers, direct brothers. Now, I'm not just saying Africans from another place. Africans from Zimbabwe. They are the ones hating on this man. They are the ones. The ones that will say, no, how can he do something that is not according to physics? How can someone who has never gone to school do this? This is a lie. If it's true, why not he does like this? Most of the time you could see the jealousy from their statements. You could see the wickedness, the anger, the envy that a brother is going up. Why is it not me? Why am I not the one doing this? You could see that from their statement. That's not what they say openly, but from what they say up, the way they interact, you get to see that This person is wishing he is the one. So he or she is not happy that the other one is making it. This is what we do to ourselves almost all the time, I tell you, sweetheart, and it is affecting us as a continent. And that is why there are a lot of, okay, just imagine, do you know that the Zimbabwean man was poisoned? That was before I even made the video. I know about that, but I do not want to say anything about that. He was poisoned, and it is the West that used his people to do this to him, because these are things that they know they might have sent a proposal to him. They might have wanted him to come there so that they can use him and say they are the ones that produced it, while he will be behind the scene. They might have paid, they'll pay him off. That's what they do to most of our African brothers and sisters. They pay them off. And that is why I'm still standing on my opinion. Or I am against that, I'm against the opinion that says that you should leave the continent to go and establish yourself. I have a reason for that. If you are going, you know you go to study and come back. But the idea of relocating totally with your family and having it in mind that you're going to live there forever because Africa is not supporting to you. Now, what kind of support are you going to give your continent as a human being? Because we all have, it is our right. It's our responsibility to contribute our quota wherever we are as citizens. That is where patriotism comes in. I keep saying it. Patriotism is not about you going online and insulting your fellow African country, comparing your fellow African country. It is in how far can you go for that country you're coming from? How far can you go for your continent? How far, how much is the love you have for Africa? This is patriotism, right? Now, when you leave, see, like what African Tigress said, there are lots of doctors and nurses that feel they were not appreciated. Some, of course, the government owes them, especially in Nigeria, the government owes them a lot, and some have opportunities to go out. I think someone also made a comment that I've forgotten his name, sorry about that, oh, what did he say? That, oh no, anyway, when I get to remember that, I'm going to say it. It just escaped my memory now. Now, like I was saying, there are a lot of doctors, nurses that are not being paid. Now, they are giving offers. Okay, what that person said was, if you can go for education, and those that went for education and they finished studying and they have a good job, yes, they do, they have good job. That's why I said on that video that it's not all of them that are there that are going through the same thing. There are some that are living well, especially those that went there as caregivers, they are living well. Those that went there to study, after studying they get a job, a good job, they are living well with their families. That's why I said there are some. I didn't say all of them are not planning on coming. At least there are some. Even on the comment, I get emails from people asking me how do they go about it if they want to return, what kind of business can they go into, and things like that. I have people that send me emails like that, ask me questions. So I know that there are people that are coming back, that want to come back. That's why I mentioned that in that video, that there are people that want to come back. I don't want to make this video a long one, but what I'm saying in a nutshell is that there are people that go there through this means, education, caregiving, what have you, that are doing well. There are some that are picked out and they never have it in their head to free them to come back. And they themselves, the way they've made them so comfortable, they are feeling at home. No, knowing that it's not your... Where is... It's not your home, it's not your home. I don't know how I'm going to put this for us to understand. I don't know. If you are not in your house, you are not in your house. Even if you think you are comfortable there, there'll be a day that someone will come and tell you to go. And still, that is why I'm of the opinion that we should learn to raise our fellow brother up. So the idea of the last option should be the West shouldn't be there. That shouldn't be an option at all. Because we think we are growing, but we are not. We are drifting far away from our cultures and tradition. And somebody also mentioned there are tribal issues, religious issues, and the rest. Who brought all these religious issues? If you're not a Muslim, you're not good. If you're not a Christian, you are not good. If you are an African traditionalist, you're a bad person, you're a witch, and the rest. Who brought those ideas? It's still not these people, white people. They are the ones that brought these divisions among us, right? And then their debate will be before those times Africa had problem. Yeah, where is it that there's no problem? Will you tell me where on this earth that problem do not exist? We live every day hand in hand with problems. So we could find solutions to this problem. And I believe every problem we face is a problem that we have solutions to it. If there is no solution to anything, it doesn't happen. So using these things as excuse for going out is not an option. Going out in the sense that, yes, you can go to learn, you can go to get knowledge, you can go to establish yourself, but have it in mind to come back. Have it in mind to return. Have it in mind to come back home and establish yourself. If we do not start doing it, who will start it? You know, most of the times I ask, when we make this statements like this and make decisions like this, I ask myself, who will do it? Are we waiting for the government that we know already that they are not ready for it? Are we waiting for them? Because it is we ourselves that even put into power these people. When it's time for election, we don't reason to vote people into power. We use tribalism. We use religion. And come on. We still want to be in the clutches of these people. And still, we still don't want to open our eyes that religion and tribal wars are destroying us as a continent. This is what is not making us grow. Even you go to an office, you're looking for a job, and they look at you, where are you from, what religion are you, what tribe are you. These are sometimes the criteria for job opportunities. It is we, you and I, that do these things. And then we want the country to be better. We destroy it and run away, and thinking that going out is the best thing, relocating out forever is the best thing, and we remain there not thinking of coming back home. Now the question I do ask is that, you can go, okay, there's no problem. Let's make it like, okay, everybody can go. Go away, get a job, remain there, don't come back. Forget about your continent, don't come home. And bear it in mind that as you are not coming to contribute your quota, just know that if we are waiting for somebody, who is that person that will come and do the work? I am waiting for you, you are waiting for me. And I'm running away to go for a better life. You too, you are going for a better life. You are thinking that I'm at home working. And I'm thinking that you are also at home working, or you are sending money home for the development, and we are all there. By the time they pursue us all, what are we coming back for? To come and meet? What house are we coming back to come and live in? Is it the ancient house we left many years ago we are coming back to come and live in, after we've lived in that luxury there? Come on, let's think critically. Let's not use emotions sometimes to make decisions. Critical thinking, not for yourselves alone. You think also for those you are bringing up. Because our ancestors had it in mind, and that's why they fought for our freedom. That's why I can sit here and talk today. What are you contributing for the tomorrow to be better? Leave your comment and thought there at the section, because this whole Africans not helping African, it is real. It is real. We see it every day. It is real. Until we begin to appreciate each other. And again, not wait for the government, because if we keep waiting for the government, it's not going to work. If you have idea of something, I see you have idea of something, I should be ready to contribute my quota to you. I mustn't wait for the government to come and bring help. There are lots of NGOs that are out there. There are lots of Africans that are wealthy that are out there. We should be ready to help. And me as a person with that gift, I should be ready to also look for ways to implement these things. For example, sweetheart, I have the knowledge of a particular thing that heals. Must I wait for government to come and help me? Can't I start producing this thing gradually and start helping those in my community? I start helping them in my community. They're not coming to steal it. Of course, they're going to buy it. They're going to exchange something to collect it. That will also help me to build myself up. That will also help me to make me go to learn and come back and establish bigger ones. You cannot just have a knowledge of something and say that they are not do anything. And then tomorrow you say they are not helping you, so you have to go out to establish yourself. And then you go out, they will not allow you to come back. All these things contribute to the downfall. Anyway, these are my opinion. These are my opinion. You can leave your thoughts there at the section. And I will see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive. Bye for now.